Good evening. This is a message or a reading for the 2026 collective of Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio and cross watchers. Thank you for being here. If you found this reading, trust that you were guided here for a reason. This is a timeless, intuitive, and channeled tarot reading, offering insight, clarity, and spiritual guidance for the Scorpio energy throughout the year ahead. Now, this is actually the third attempt that I'm trying to record this video, hence why the cards here are already turned over, because every time I get to this point, for whatever reason, either the video will not upload or it just shuts off. So I'm tempting my third to go at trying to do your reading so I can upload it and deliver it to you. So thank you for your patience, everyone. Thank you for being here. Let's start this reading. So first card, we have 12 cards for the year of 2026. The first card is the Pentacles card here. So we've got 9 of Pentacles, and it's all about your independent wealth. So this is a great start to start the new year, Scorpio. It's about your independence. It's about success, financial stability, security, profit, prosperity, wealth, property, abundance, rewards through hard work, and collecting on your investments and thriving business and status. So with this, if you do have your own business and it's doing really well, congratulations. That's great to hear. But it's also about how important your independence and success is, and about having your own finances in place and being able to do your own thing and stand on your own 2 feet. So I think you're starting the new year definitely on a positive note. So February, we have Swords card. So with this, we have the 8 of Swords. And it's about feeling isolated. It's about feeling trapped, restricted, feeling like you're backed into a corner. Your hands are tied behind your back feeling. Maybe you're feeling victimized or paralyzed by fear or terror. Your anxiety could be quite heightened at this time. You might be feeling pressure, hopelessness, helpless, powerless, or silenced from a crisis. Now, this could be maybe reflecting back on the previous year of 2025, or that something could be happening with the month of February, which is making you feel like you're stuck and that you don't know which way to go. You can't see the wood through the trees feeling. I hope that isn't the case, but please let me know what the situation is, and let's hope things resolve for you. Now, when we do go on to the month of March, we have the Queen of Swords. Now, don't get too hung up on the sex of the cards. It's just energy. We do have male and female energy within us, okay? So the Queen of Swords is all about being honest, truthful, candid, protective, independent, chatty, communicative, witty, funny, principled, fair, constructive, criticism, strong, quirky, realistic, and objective and discerning. So this is the energy that you're going to be feeling or being around with somebody maybe who is like that around you for the month of March. Now, when we come into April, we have the Hangman. The Hangman is number 12 in the pack. Now, with the Hangman, it's about feeling like you're trapped and, you're confined and you're self-limiting yourself. There's uncertainty, there's lack of direction, needing a release, letting go, sacrifice, waiting, lack of direction, perspective, and contemplation. Now, maybe something happened in February, or something's going to happen maybe in February, that then has this knock-on effect and you have a bit of a lull. Now, it could also be because you've come to the end of the financial year where you were celebrating a really good, successful time, and then maybe there's a turn of events. I hope that's not the case, but it's possible. So for May, we have card 11. So this is the card before the Hangman, and it's the Justice card. Now, the justice is all about your karmic justice. It's about what you've put out, you get back, comes back to you, It's about consequences. It's about legal disputes, the law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect, and life lessons. So maybe you are self-reflecting, or maybe it's a form of karma that's coming back to you, but it'd be interesting to see how this one goes. Now, when it comes to June, things are starting to turn, okay? So we've got another Pentacles card here. So this is all quite money and business related, this reading so far. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, and it's about making investments. It's about things coming to fruition. It's about your hard work paying off. You're basically reaping your rewards, or the harvest, the seeds that you planted. You're now, coming to your harvest time. It's about profits, results, payouts, manifestation, ideas or goals. It's about inheritance, cultivation, growing, gestation, and nurturing. So when we go to July, we have card number 20, and it's the card of judgment. Now, judgment is all about your self evaluation. It's about like an awakening, a renewal, composure, decisiveness, feeling homesick, snap judgments, portioning blame, and forgiveness. So maybe if you've had a bit of a rocky start to the year, maybe you're thinking back to what happened and why, and you're now looking at things in a different light. August, number 8. And funny enough, this is card 8, and it's the Strength card. The Strength card is also a Leo card. So if you have Leos that are in your life, or people that you associate that are Leo, it is technically connected to this card or the energy. So this is all about the inner strength. It's about your courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, taming control, overcoming self-doubt, focus, persuasion, and influence. Now, maybe you've decided to change things up in the business or the job sector. Maybe you're looking to pursue something different, or you've started doing something different, and you're trying to sort of weigh everything up to see if it's actually going in your favor. So the next card we have is September. Now, this is all about moving on. Now, this card here is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is about abandonment. It's about abandoning plans, walking away, letting go, traveling, escapism, reaching a limit, self-analysis, self-discovery, introspection, looking deeper, withdrawal, and disappointment. Again, I feel like you are reflecting a lot this year. You're looking back over to like the things that happened in the past, quite almost like a nostalgic feeling as well. And maybe you are deciding to walk away from people or places or things. And that sometimes is the right thing to do if your gut is telling you to do that. So, kudos to you for taking that courage and the strength within you, and to move away from something that no longer serves you. Quite rightly so. October, we have card number 4, and that's the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is about stability, structure, protection, authority, control, practicality, focus, discipline, logical, practical, older man, stability, dependability, fatherhood, or father figure. Again, this is more energy than the actual person, as in the sex of the person. Um, but what I want to say with this is, you've got already some really interesting cards here. You've got quite strong Arcana type cards here. And I think looking at this, for me, structure is certainly important. And I think you're quite a structured person. You like to know things, you like to be practical. And that helps you keep control of your emotions. It helps you keep control of your finances with that logical and practical approach that you've got. And it's about being disciplined. And I think as you're coming towards now the end of the year, there can be quite a great expense if you celebrate Christmas, for example. So I think as long as you have the right level head on your shoulders, quite a wise head on your shoulders, then I really do feel that that's half the battle there. November, card number 5, which follows on from the previous card, the Emperor. So, card number 5 is the Hierophant for November. So, this is a traditional card. It's about traditional institutions, traditional values, conventional, conformity, marriage, commitment, religion, religious beliefs, knowledge, sharing, social groups, education, and knowledge beliefs again. So it can be that you're actually helping others. Maybe you've decided to pass on your knowledge and guidance onto other people. Or it could be that you've just gained this from the wise person that you saw in October or that you were around. I mean, they do say that the main 5 people that you associate your time mostly with is the type of person you are or become. So if you're around people that are very career driven, business orientated, they like to get up and go and do things, then that's going to help push you forward and help propel you and keep you in that mindset. So I feel like, despite everything and coming to the end of the actual year with Christmas not far away, I feel like you're just going to start thinking about now what matters to you most. Now, it could be about the commitment side of things. It could be about the marriage, if there's somebody in your life that you want to commit to, or somebody wants to commit to you. It's also knowing about your beliefs and what you're compatible with. Now, with December, we've got card number 6. So this is lining up lovely. So you've gone from the Emperor card 4 in October. You've got the Hierophant in November, card number 5. And now you have card number 6, the Lovers. Now, the Lovers card can be about two people, about that type of relationship and that commitment. But it's also about your major choices. It says love, soulmates, kindred spirits, perfect unions, partnerships, relationships, romance, desire, sexual connections, and shared values. So it could be like a business partnership. It doesn't necessarily have to mean an actual physical loving relationship. But that definitely does tie in nicely from the 4, 5, and 6 that you've had for October, November, December. So something big is definitely coming together. Something big is definitely being recognized and, gaining momentum in that now. So we're going to finish off the reading with the card that came out earlier, which was from the previous readings I tried to, do for yourself. But the card that came out was Garnet from the Crystal cards. Now, the Garnet card is about purification and detoxification. It says it's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. So again, this is what I picked up on earlier. It's like a feeling of, if there's people around you that are not for your best interest or don't have your best interest at heart. If it's people, it could be family or friends, it could be both. I have, in my own personal situation in life, I have certain family members that you would think would be there to support me, but because I want to better myself, I want to do more, I'm quite a driven person. I'm not a drinker, a smoker, a drug taker, that they look at me like I'm like the black sheep of the family kind of feeling. And I just think, well, okay, fine, but I'm still going to be doing me anyway, because I want more out of life. I'm not going to be the one that's just going to settle. And I think because you're that type of person where you're very driven, you like to get things done, you like structure, you like organization, you want things that are positive and that are going to help influence you in the right way. It's time to release people. It doesn't matter if it's family or friends. I know it can be quite a painful thing, but trust me when I've said this. I've done this with my family, my own parents. I've had to walk away from many a times, because if they don't understand what they're doing and their behavior is reckless, and they should now know better, and they still behave in a certain way, or they still do things that will hinder your growth and your development and can impact you mentally as well as physically, then you've got to be the bigger person now and walk away. And it's hard, trust me, it's so hard. I understand that, but you cannot live your life on them. You cannot live your life through their eyes, and you are not here to live their life. They are responsible for their life, and you are responsible for your life. So take anything you can get from that, and please be strong enough to walk away when you need to, relationship or other, family member or other, whatever that relates to or connects to with you. Please stick to your guns. I know it's hurtful. I understand it's going to be really like testing your patience as well as theirs, um, testing the connection, the love that you have for each other. But you know what? If they love you, they should respect the fact that you're being open and honest. Who wants somebody to lie and cheat? I would much prefer someone tell me to my face that they didn't like me than be very fake. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I hope this resonates for you, Scorpio. Please give us a like, a subscribe to the channel. Let's help get this channel growing and get it out to the algorithm out there. And please comment where you're watching from, and if any of this for the year ahead of 2026 resonates with you. I shall be back in the next couple of days with your reading for January. Until then, take care, stay blessed.